What's up, everyone? Coach Bruce here, bringing you our next out-of-the-box workout. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It's supposed to be a beautiful day outside, at least I know in Columbus. So hopefully you guys can get outside, staying safe, and still get active, enjoy the weather a little bit. As you guys have probably seen, next week we are opening up the gym, so I'm super excited to get back with all you guys and see your smiling faces. But if maybe you can't come back yet, or are just a little bit apprehensive coming back, we'll still bring some form of these online workouts for you guys to still be able to work out at home if need be. So today I got a great workout for you guys. It'll be a long one. I know a lot of you guys have maybe been in the process of returning your dumbbells, your equipment, if you haven't already. So wanted to do something that's going to be very challenging for this Saturday workout, but also something you can do just body weight. You don't even need any equipment at all. So some of you may have done it before. It is a benchmark workout. It's called Laredo. So essentially what it's going to be is 6 rounds for time. There's going to be 24 air squats, 24 push-ups, 24 walking lunges, and then a 400-meter run. And then you're obviously, like I said, 6 times. So we'll get right into our warm-up, get going, and then I'll go over some of the movement and some of the scaling options for that, and some of the strategy for that too as well. So for our warm-up, since we have a long Metcon, we're just going to do a pretty quick warm-up here. So it's just going to be a 6-minute AMRAP of a 200-meter jog just to get loosened up. And then we are going to do a few different movements. So first is going to be tempo air squats. So we're going to go 3 seconds down, 3 seconds back up. So again, nice good form here. 1, 2, 3 to get to parallel, and back up. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do those 5 times for our AMRAP. Back up. Next, we're going to have the alternating Spider-Man lunges. So with those, lunging here and then trying to sink into that position about as deep as you can. Take your time with these. If you feel a good stretch, go ahead and switch. And just loosening up here. If you need to kind of move around a little bit, or if you can get deeper, that would be awesome. So, and then lastly, to warm up our push-ups, we're going to do 8 of these push-up to pikes. So you guys are probably familiar with these by now, but push up here, back up into this pike, doing a few of those. So again, I'm just going to do that for a 6-minute AMRAP. We do have, as I mentioned, a long workout ahead of us, so just use those movements to warm up, and then you can get right into our Metcon. So a couple things with this. As I mentioned, it is going to be 6 rounds for time. It's going to be 24 of just the air squats. So again, you don't need necessarily any weight. Just keep a nice good form, getting past parallel there. 24 of those air squats. Moving straight into the 24 push-ups. So again, with our push-up form, we've probably done plenty of push-ups in this quarantine. But again, do 24 of those push-ups, and then into the walking lunges. So if you have the room, do the walking lunges. You can. Personally, I think that's the easiest for me, but you can also do just lunges in place. You can do reverse lunges as well. Either way is fine. 24 total. Just with the lunges, make sure as we are getting tired towards the end of this workout, we don't get lazy and overextend where our knee is going past our leg there. Want to keep that nice right angle there with our leg and knee. Something like that. So, and then hop right into that 400-meter run. So, if you don't want to run, obviously, like I said, this is supposed to be a beautiful day outside. You can get in like a good 2-minute or so run in if you don't know exactly the distance. really encourage you to try to run, try to get outside. If you cannot, for whatever reason, just try to do 2 minutes of some kind of cardio work, whether that's 2 minutes of burpees, 2 minutes of jump rope if you've got the room, mountain climbers, something to spike that heart rate. But again, we really want to encourage you to try to get out there and run those 400 meters. And again, so 6 rounds, go back to the top, do those air squats, and go through 6 times. So a couple things with this workout. Really try to pick a pace that it should be a hard pace, but it should be sustainable. Once you get through those maybe 3-4 rounds, and if you've got an extra little bit of effort you feel like you can put into that, so those last maybe round 5, round 6, really try to hit those runs hard. Really try to not break up the movements as much as possible. So really try to push the pace the last couple rounds if you can. If not, just really try to hang on to that pace you've kept through the whole thing. This should be pretty taxing for you, so might seem like a little bit of a longer workout. Might feel like you should be done around round 4 or 5, but really try to push yourself to those 6 rounds. So really going to test both your body weight strength and then also your cardio. So great way to possibly end off this quarantine with those 2 kind of tests. So a couple of things with if you want to or need to modify it a bit. So if you can't or if you need to, you can maybe cut down the rounds if you want. So you can only do 4 rounds instead of 6. You can also cut down the movements a little bit, whether maybe just do 18 reps of each movement or lessen the run a little bit. But just you can scale it down either by round or by movement reps per round. Then really the only movement that would need a mod is possibly the push-ups. So you can either do push-ups on your knees, or you can do these push-ups on your knees here, or you can also do it on a table or bench, so you're up a little bit more here. But so other than that, should be a pretty simple workout movements we've been doing this whole quarantine. A very good body weight test. So don't really have a finisher, just take that time to really stretch out your legs, foam roll if you've got it, but really taking that time to intentionally take 5 to 10 minutes of just rolling out, stretching out, making sure you're getting nice and recovered for the weekend ahead. So for those of you coming back, really excited to be back. Hope everyone's staying safe and will enjoy the Memorial Day weekend. So hopefully to see you guys soon.